Welcome back to the Gibson County Challenge, round 3, back 9 at the Princeton Country Club, sponsored by Downtown Princeton Inc. Coverage help provided by Dynamic Disc. Shout out to Parker Excavating for helping us get the course ready as far as the tees, but the grounds crew at the Country Club, David Day and everybody involved there. Big thanks to all them fellas for the work that they put in, the volunteers that we had come out on the course for weed eating, cleaning it up. Danny Beauchamp, 4-stroke lead over Nathaniel Romans and Paul Oman after 9 holes. And let's go, hole 10 here. There's a Mando on the right, cart path is not out of bounds, but there is a line on the left. Some say the most disc golf hole in the whole property because of the low ceiling trees and the mid-range throw that you have off the tee. Danny's got 9 more holes, 4-stroke lead, and he's like the way this course sets up is really just, you know, he can, unless somebody starts going birdie, 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 and he starts bogeying, like it can be a tough track to catch somebody on here. It's not impossible, but he's playing good game. Keep it together. This is the second route option you can take, the forehand option.
He hung out a little wide.
Yeah, too wide, OB. It looked like he was inside the mango tree. I guess we'll find out.
Take an easy bogey there.
No, he wasn't.
No, he went out.
So 3 out of bounds on the hole, 2 missed Mandos and an OB on the hole. And then you can see like Danny's the only one that didn't face a penalty, and he's still short because of the way that hill was. Paul made the Mando, but he was OB long. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I said 2 Mandos. It was 2 OBs and a Mando miss. Three holes here on this side along the highway that must get birdies really, especially at this point for these guys that are behind. I think Peyton Stamen on the card ahead of them and Phil McGuire are heating up. They're going to be challenging from the chase cards and the cards behind them. Hole 11, here's another one that when it hardens up, it can really be punishing. You can get players that get a quick OB.
That's perfect.
Great drive. Can't lose tournaments doing that.
Off we go a little low. Up there next to the pin, it really, once it hardens up, you got a lot of skip action, so these floating mid-ranges are pretty much your best shot here.
Oh.
Jake, left.
Come on.
It's gonna check up good right there.
Guess Jake's not OB where he's at.
No, not on this hole. The highway played OB on this hole. But it will be OB come Worlds. We'll paint the line. He probably wishes it was.
Yeah, he's in some serious jail there.
Yeah.
Paul with a long birdie look here. Oof.
Good bid.
Jake with another bogey.
Danny expanding on that lead. Hole 12 here will give you some options. That car path on the right is OB the whole way down. You see it runs along the basket. Forehand players like the hole, but you got to throw something that stalls out around that tree, or else you're just going to be wide and left. And then their backhand route down the middle is good, unless you're OB the whole way and taking it way back here.
Just under that tree.
This tee, we expanded outward to allow people to have wider room because of the rail that was installed, but that's since been removed.
Ball going right up the gut.
It's a great pull. Get you inside there for that birdie look. Oof.
Ooh, is that just OB?
This hole played over par by a .11, and that was a good looking bid from our angle.
In and out. Little left.
But it had no double bogeys. Another one out off the rim.
That's it. It's part of it.
Three of them in a row. That's tough. So Peyton Statement had the only birdie on the hole. Paul with the comebacker to save par. And like we said, it played over par because of, well, between one birdie and a bunch of bogeys and pars. So hole 13 was the original hole 18 when the the course was first installed. But to add some scoring and just to utilize some more of the property, this new flow brings it into hole 13, which makes it a really good challenging hole in the middle of the back nine. That whole hillside plays OB and the cart path right plays OB. It's technically not an island, but pretty much got to get through those two. And these guys are facing a ripping headwind over here. Pretty common on that tee. That looks good from Nathaniel if it's coming back. Yep.
Closer than it looks.
I don't like those putts though.
No, death putt. Yeah, players can be short of the hillside, not on the green and be in bounds, or anywhere long and left past that hill. That's the ideal right there, Paul.
Get in there.
Do it. Great
That's
shot.
perfect. Doesn't get much better than that.
Danny on a little sliver of inbounds grass over there on that red side that he crossed over. Big putt by Nathaniel here to chance to stay in it or to lose strokes, and that's what happens off the top. He did not go B. Okay. I thought he went over the hill. Paul and Jake here have their fairly straightforward bird putts. There we go.
Danny coming back one.
Hole 14. This is a new hole for the layout. Did we have it in play last year? We did, but it wasn't as long, I think.
Yeah, we didn't play this far back.
Yeah. This is a new permanent pin location back there, though. So there's a Mando at the corner of the clubhouse there. The farthest tree right down there is a Mando. Right of it.
Ball's up on top of that hill. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, definitely a great spot to be. Flat ground. It's a good play. Throw it as far as you can straight. Anything over the hill that the catch cam there that I'm standing on is going to get you in a good flat spot for the next shot. And he turned it over into that headwind. Uphill run up.
Great shot.
bad spot to be there.
This hole played even in the field. It's our second par 4 that played even.
Oh, he's playing close to that Mando.
Really close.
Did he miss it?
This one's a Mando.
I think he was short of it. Looked like it from that angle, yeah. Yep, they got him playing from the drop zone.
Alright.
This drop zone forces either the big hyzer or forehand, but nothing straight at it. Good movement. I think Jake's lie. Like, this is definitely the last place you want to be, is short of that hill and on this side. I mean, even if you're on the other slope, you have a little bit more momentum, but throwing nose up into this green is going to be tough.
Paul's where you want to be.
Great shot by Paul. Having that ground is such a difference. This is where, like, you really see a lot of people. They get around the corner from the Mando, and even though he's got a downhill lie, it's definitely better at this angle on the green. That's a crush by Nathaniel to get this far. So Jake's the first to go on the starting us off putting here. This is the save par. After that missed mandatory. Great
Good
putt.
putt.
Dab it up. Huge save there. Went from a 2-stroke swing to just a 1-stroke now. So three strokes separate the Nathaniel and Danny, and there's, well, we got 4 holes left, so it's not quite in the clear yet. So Paul's got a birdie putt here, and this would give him the difference between Danny and Nathaniel. And he's in for 4 under now. Hole 15. The pin location where we're at now is the permanent spot during this tournament. It was just outside the woods. Still difficult. 478 foot par 3. Pretty much hang something out there. These guys had a tree to contend with that's since been cut. Stabbing into the tees on them. You can see the baskets just outside the woods there. As we watch Nathaniel's drive here coming up. If you can throw something tight to the wood line that flattens out and then stalls back, it's definitely within reach. For these arms. I mean, I'm saying that like it's something easy to do.
I think the forehand route's there if you have a really good turnover that you trust. Or forced. That's super tight. Probably in the woods.
That's good height. Not as wide as the others. Did he get caught up somewhere? Come down too quick.
I'm not sure. He threw it so high the whole world could see it.
Jake just pitching back out to the fairway.
Yeah, it's trouble down there. Little curl right at the basket.
Nathaniel's in the typical landing spot that we've seen for this tournament. But with the extra cut that's been done since then and the basket movement, I think that we'll see players getting a little further down.
And a local seat here with like 6 players. Wow.
Half-hearted bid falls away to the green or the lake.
Safe play.
Yeah. Get your par and move on. He's got 3 more holes to work. All needing it. He gave it everything he could. Oh, it's sit down. So Keegan Boring did have a birdie on this hole. The only one on the day too.
What's that had to end? Do the same line.
Everybody else will be getting in for their pars. Jake will have his bogey putt. Or that was Jake's bogey putt. Too many red shirts for me.
All in a hurry to finish this hole off.
Thank God.
Going into hole 16, 376 feet. Fairway is OB, right of the cart path OB. You want to keep it in the golf rough.
Yeah, for these guys, they're looking to keep it in the dark green areas. Everything else is pretty much out of bounds on this hole. If you throw forehands or straight at it, you're going to throw over OB, probably about 40 feet after the tee. You can hang hyzers out to the right, which is really the safe play, as long as they come back. Ooh, and I just took a counter hop off the ground and stayed left or right.
Nathaniel looking like he's about to cue up forehand. Pretty good. Yep, right there. And he's sending out a big hyzer right at the safe spot. Jake gonna flirt with the OB here.
Danny got down there in that safe hyzer shot. Has a bid for it. Like the OB is far enough past the basket. You can float one up there on it. Shouldn't be a headwind holding it up. Oh, but he threw that high though.
Yeah. That's terrible, man.
another through chain putt from Jake. Now Paul, throwing OB on the tee shot, has this come back for par. And to try to not lose any strokes on Danny. Good make. Two holes left. Danny still got Nathaniel chasing him.
2 holes, 2 strokes.
And I think these next 2 holes can definitely provide opportunities. You can see coming up on the green for hole 17 here, it is on a slope. That is the key feature for this hole. That golf green is the only thing out of bounds. And you can get a nasty roll away on any tee shot or putt that can send you to the bottom of that hill.
I don't like the forehand play here because the whole slope of the green that you're shooting to, you're shooting right, and just like that, you're gonna roll it away. Now you're looking at 45, 50 foot putt uphill. Paul. Ooh. And another bad roll away.
Oh, that's going all the way.
Yeah.
I believe he hit metal on that.
He has not turned around yet.
Either hit metal or came close to hitting
hold on,
metal.
it's coming back.
Yeah. So that's going to leave him. They're waiting on me to turn around here. They're like, he's still not facing us. Never a good sign when a catch cam doesn't turn around right away.
Slow down.
Something short, got some ground play, inside circle.
That's a good shot.
Might have to remember that shot. Now it's rolling. Did they get caught up somewhere?
I'm never gonna watch it.
Paul's tee shot all the way to the bottom. Probably feels like the world's tallest hill. Not an issue. This wouldn't be fun. Standing on that staggered stance kind of deal, or uneven ground, throwing across it. Danny with one of the 4 birdies that were on this hole today. The hole played just under par. A lot of 4 birdies, a lot of pars, and 1 or 2 bogeys. Derek Drone, Keegan Bourne, and Peyton Stamen had those other 3.
Danny getting that stroke back, padding the lead just a little bit going into 18.
I'm distraught.
Whether you know it or not, you have a brand, and we have discs. Let's put them together and make something really cool. We've got plenty of discs and are ready to stamp or Dimax them however you'd like.
Isn't it expensive?
Well, guy who asks convenient questions, at Dynamic Discs you can see what's available and fill out the form to see what it'll cost you before you even order. Sometimes I fill it out just for fun, because you can watch the numbers go. Anyways, head to dynamicdiscs.com/custom to place your custom order and grow your brand, whatever that is.
Hole 18, the newest monster on this country club course. 1,127 feet, par 5. Pretty much need about 370, 400 to get in range, and then your second shot has to land on top of this hill right here just to have that birdie look. The water's edge to the basket is only 220 from the far side, so you can be anywhere on top of the hill, and if you got that 300-foot shot, you're good. The keys to this hole are really just, you want to bite off 2 shots that are 370 or more off the tee and off the second throw just to get in position for a birdie.
That's a really good drive.
The farthest that distance flown.
You're up there on the flat. You got a good look and chance at actually making it to the water's edge from there.
The permanent tee that we have installed since this tournament is flatter, and it's at the edge of the cart path, so you have a lot of, it's probably an easier run up than what these guys are dealing with. I mean, it's a great drive. Anything on top here is a good start because it's downhill to your next landing zone. Paul's tee shot, he threw so quick that I didn't even know he was throwing on catch cam. I was still looking at Nathaniel's drive, and he bombed it over my head at my spot. You'll see when we go to his shot. Jake doing the same. So Jake tries to spike hyzer on me. Paul's further than this drive, which is a crush on its own. So from here, if you throw 500 feet, you're going to be in the water. You do want to throw something that's going to land in a particular spot because you got the water, the golf green, and the sand bunkers to navigate. For Am Worlds, and then for the new permanent layout that'll be wrapped up at the end of the summer, there's a short tee and a short pin location on this hole that doesn't require a carry over the water. So it's nice that the course, like the country club, allowed us to put in a course that can be championship caliber. Ooh, that was long, and then that was
wet.
And still friendly to new players.
Does Paul go for it here?
No. There's no way you go for this. Perfect spot to be, though.
She's a beaut, Clark.
Nah, this isn't as textbook as you think because there's a couple trees and some limbs in there.
It's uphill.
You got to kind of weave it in between those trees right at the basket.
I mean, just clearing the shoreline is uphill, and the basket's even further up. This is probably 320, though, on distance.
Yep, that's pretty much all you need to finish it off with a win.
These yellow stakes that are down, those are around 250 to 240, depending on where you're at. Just gotta get up. Looks low. Oh, he's good. Okay. He's good.
Oh, just the perfect little bit of finesse to get it over there.
Really made these next shots look easy.
Yeah, Jake got beat up today.
Hit the tree.
Yeah, he's still got a little work to do.
And Danny, to finish off 3-round event. Good birdie.
20 down for the tournament.
5 down on this course from the leader is a big difference than we've had in years past. We've seen double-digit scores from Peyton and Trevin Crow and Paul.
I think I told Nathaniel before it started, I said I think 20 down is what it's going to take to win. And I was right on the money there.
Danny had one of the 3 birdies that were on this hole for the round. The other coming from Phil McGuire and Peyton Stamen, who actually were battling on like the last 5 holes. They had a heated round going for position. Look at you handing out trophies.
Challenge champion. Woo-woo. There you go, sir. Let's hear for Devo!
Congratulations, Debo. All right, 2022 Gibson County Challenge is in the books. Congratulations to Danny Beauchamp winning. Looking at this hot round, there's Peyton. I was saying Peyton and Phil had a battle, and Phil barely hung on there towards the end, but Peyton shot 9 down in the final round to get back up that leaderboard. And everybody else just hung on for dear life, it felt like.
Well,
Huge shout out to all of our sponsors.